If this land could talk or remember, what would it say?
Hey, just to make sure it's clear, fuck you. Shut up. Shut up and go fuck yourself. Fuck you and fuck you. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck about you. Go the fuck home. Nobody fucking cares about your bullshit. You walk around with your fucking tailgate party and your goddamn nonsense. Nobody fucking cares. Exactly. Put your fucking camera away. Shut up your fucking ass, piece of shit. You got fucking fuck you, and fuck you. There, you got to get my fucking statement last time? Fuck off. Go fuck yourself.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to a special Sunday edition. We're celebrating Family Day. I guess tomorrow, or today. I don't know. One of the 2 days. We're having Family Day. Anyway, I think it's the 21st this year. Sunday. I worked tomorrow. Why is this happening? Because it's a long weekend for me right now. It's a long weekend for me, and we want to do something a little bit special today. We wanted to do a quick call-in show. I don't think we're going to go super long today. Hello, Miguel C., Randy, Gav, Roxas, Andrea, our Supreme Canucklehead, Ragnarok Knight, Stacy. How are y'all doing? How are you all doing today? I've been lazy this week, so I wanted to take a day off yesterday. But I still wanted to have something of a show because there's been lots of stuff going on, but it's mostly political shit. So I didn't want to make a show about political shit. You miss chatting here? It has been a hot minute. It's true. It has been a hot minute. I hope you've all been enjoying the circus show we've been seeing on Twitter recently. Hope you've all been enjoying that. It's been quite the time, let me tell you. All the nonsense going on here in Canada. Holy crap. I've seen a lot of people commenting about it. Hello, Tom. Which one? We've had a national circus going for the past month. What an interesting time it's been to be a Canadian. What an interesting time it's been to be a Canadian, let me tell you that. This is the funniest thing though, because people are just like, oh my god, Canada, how could you do all of these terrible things? This shit happens like a lot of the time. It's just it doesn't really get national attention. You're barely paying attention to Twitter, all you see is Pokemon stuff. That's good. Oh, pardon my yawns. I literally have not started yawning until I turn the camera on. So that's usually how it goes. Oh no, the horror. The horror. But yeah, it's been an absolute political circus. An absolute political circus here for the past little while. I'm not entirely sure like why people are acting like complete buffoons. I'm guessing it has something to do with being cooped up for like 2 years, and finally the crazy's finally starting to come out. People are finally starting to lose their freaking minds. So Stan is here. Hello, Stan. Hello, everybody. The Pokemon stuff's probably your fault. I could care less about politics too, but it's been coming across my timeline way too much, way too often. So for anyone that's following me on Twitter, I've been commenting a lot against the popular narrative. So I'll talk about it very, very briefly. If people want to talk about it when you guys call in, then you guys can talk about it, but I won't talk about it past this. Stop that yawning. I can't. I don't know what it is. As soon as I turn on the camera, I just can't stop yawning. Damn it. I'll talk about it very briefly, but that'll be it. So for folks that are down in the United States, I understand that there's been a lot of people that have been watching what's going on in Ottawa and some of the protests and things that have been going on. I will say this. Canada is not the United States. We have a different charter of rights than you guys have your constitution. So there is a line when things infringe on other people's rights, and that's a no-no in terms of our charter of rights and freedom. So I know there's a lot of people out there that are trying to manipulate the views from the United States. Got you doing it now? Sorry, Stan. There's a lot of people out there that are trying to manipulate the views of the United States. What I can say is that there is a contingent of individuals in Western Canada, namely in Alberta, that want to separate from Canada. The protests originally started out much like the Me Too situation, right? It started out as a positive thing, as something that, was honest and had good intentions. And it quickly got usurped by people who were opportunists. Namely the main organizers that got arrested this past weekend. They are largely Western separatists that have been trying to use the movement to push their contingent across, and it's been used by people in the Conservative Party to push their own ideals in the Conservative Party. Very brief history about what's going on, because this is something that Americans probably wouldn't know. There was two main versions of the Conservative Party. There was the Canadian Alliance, which was heavily separatist, conservative, fundamentalist conservative, hardline conservative, and there was the progressive conservatives, which were more moderate conservatives. In order for Stephen Harper to get a majority government back in the day, he united the two parties together. The Canadian Alliance and the Progressives united to make the Canadian Progressive Conservative Party of Canada, whatever the hell they want to call it now. That ruffled a lot of feathers for the fundamentalist conservatives, because they kind of got silenced in the whole situation because they got outnumbered. So this has been something that's been brewing for about 20 years. Another schism in the Conservative Party. And as you saw with Aaron O'Toole getting the boot, he was probably one of the most moderate conservatives they had. He got kicked out because of the trucker situation. That was largely because of the fundamentalist hardline conservatives of that. So I know a lot of political stuff. I've been talking about this a lot on Twitter. If you guys want to see it, you guys can see what I have to say about it. This bullshit about attacking CBC and stuff like that. CBC is probably one of the most neutral of the mainstream medias in Canada. Anyone out there that's saying that the CBC is biased is probably listening to one of the most biased areas, either left or right, because CBC reports on both sides. If people are complaining about the CBC, they likely listen to Rebel News, or they likely listen to the Toronto Star, which are polar opposites on the spectrum. CBC has been right down the middle from what I've seen so far. So people shitting on the CBC, people making excuses and et cetera, is because they're not reporting exactly what they want to see or hear. And they're just reporting, they're not inserting opinion, which is what you should do when you're a journalist. You should not insert your opinion unless you're making opinion pieces. But yeah, there's a lot of other stuff that's going on in there. In terms of whatever else, I literally watched fucking like 8 hours of them debating in Parliament yesterday. They were debating for like 20 hours. They're going to be debating for like another 20 hours, and they're voting tomorrow on the Emergencies Act. And I know you guys are like falling asleep right now. I promise this is the most I'm going to talk about it. And they pretty much, everyone that was in opposition to the Emergencies Act, so NDPs, some Conservatives, the Bloc Québécois, they all stated that police and local authorities already had the authority and tools to take care of everything, but they didn't. So they're arguing that the Emergencies Act was not necessary because the police, etc., they already had everything they needed to do. So why didn't they do it? Why didn't they do it? The failings come down to the police refusing to do their job, the local authorities refusing to do their job, and that's not a federal thing, that's a local thing. That's a provincial gaffe. That is a local government gaffe. That's not the that's not the federal government, which is what the Conservatives are trying to push right now, and all of the opposition is trying to push right now, but they're double talking. So it's all political games, guys. Don't fall for it. Come election time, none of this is going to matter, like it never fucking does in Canada anyways. It literally is never going to hit the ballot because people are going to memory hole this like they always do in Canada, and nothing is going to change. The only thing that might change is Doug Ford, because it's like right up against election time right now, which is why he's keeping his mouth shut. He's seen his shadow, so we have 4 more weeks of Conservative governments here in Ontario. But for all those people out there that are pushing, I know that we had Tim here last week giving his opinion on things. Again, like Tim is heavily involved in certain aspects of things, and he has his opinions. But again, this entire situation, unfortunately for the truckers, and unfortunately for their message, got hijacked by a partisan, a political propaganda machine. And that's what it's been driving. Anyone involved in it be damned. Unfortunately, this is pushing against more liberties, right? You have internet tough guys out there. That are challenging the government, saying, oh, well, good luck in regulating cryptocurrency. You're never going to be able to do that. Haha. It's like, well, great. Now you're fucking giving them a fire to fucking do it. Now they're going to regulate it. Now they're going to regulate crypto. There is no, like, cryptocurrency didn't get regulated before because the government didn't fucking care, or they didn't pay attention to it. Say, you know what? This doesn't matter. Now that they know that cryptocurrency is being used to fund, without them knowing about stuff, now they're paying attention. And now it's a bad thing for people that are using cryptocurrency, because now you're fucked. Now they're going to start regulating it. Now they're going to start paying attention, because there's one thing that is held in the highest fucking standard in Canada. above the goddamn Pope. It's fucking FinTrack. FinTrack is, for those of you who don't know, FinTrack is like the fucking standard for banking in Canada. FinTrack, it basically keeps track of like every single transaction that goes on in Canada, period. It, like, when you're talking about banking, there is nothing holier than FinTrack. And now that FinTrack has got a hold of like GoFundMe and Give Send Go and stuff like that, they might be from foreign countries, but any money that's coming into Canadian banks is like paid attention to FinTrack. FinTrack's paying attention to it, and now that they know, oh shit, we've been lax on these internet fundraisings. That's it. It's game over now. Everything is going through FinTrack now. Congratulations, you played yourself. People want to talk about decentralizing banks. Like, you had your chance and now you fucked it. Fucked it up now. So it's they done screwed up. Yes, it is. There's convoys across the world, Europe and US and Australia. Mainstream media is not talking about it because they don't want to give information. They don't want to give them advertisement. They don't want to give them screen time. It's so bizarre. Like, the biggest sticking point was that these people were demanding attention from the Prime Minister. They're demanding attention. They demanded a meeting with Justin Trudeau. Like they were, somebody. And Trudeau's like, no, I'm not going to talk to you. You had your chance. We're not going to talk to you. I am doing well, Action Toys. Welcome. So yeah, all of the stuff that you're seeing from Canada, the doom and gloom and the, all the memes and shit like this and everything else like that. It's what I can say is that I'm very disappointed in the people that have taken the Kool-Aid and drank the entire freaking bowl. Because when you see stuff like the organizers, full well knowing they're going to get arrested, like full well knowing that they've been informed that there's a warrant out for their arrest, full well knowing they're going to get arrested and people that are supporting them at the event are going to get arrested, calling in more reinforcements, calling in more innocent families, calling in more innocent, ignorant people to get arrested alongside them is just ridiculous. Calling in more people to potentially get them in legal hot water while having a lawyer there that is he's representing three people. He's not representing the convoy. He's representing the organizers. He has like their interests in mind. It's just really, really annoying. So that's all I'll say about that, guys. Is that there's a lot more to this. It's a lot more gray than people on the internet are making it out to be. And for people out there that are in the U.S., guys, you can't apply your own standards to stuff in Canada because it doesn't work out the same. We're not we're not the United States. We're not the United States. You're now just a blatant fascist. Well, that's the other thing too. It's like, if this was fascism, it would be ending with bullets in the back of people's heads. It wouldn't have dragged out this long if this was fascism. Let me just say that real quick. I think people need to realign their understanding of what fascism actually is. And this is not fascism. Not in the least. Thankfully for the people and families that are out there, it's not fascism. Those people would get disappeared very quickly. They would get disappeared incredibly fast if that was actually fascism. Hello, Sador. Have I heard about the snowflake periods they're trying to censor Demon Slayer season 3? Was that because what's her face, like the demon girl, got like a grown up thing when she gets into her Super Saiyan form? She goes to an adult form and she gets boobs or something like that. People are losing their mind about it. I heard about that. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Like, people just can't watch anime. Like, people should not be. People should take an IQ test to watch anime. I'm just gonna say that they should have an IQ test to watch anime. Yeah, yeah. Spoiler alert, a fucking grown-ass adult female has boobs. Incredible. Wow. What a fucking terrifying thing. What a terrifying thing. Yikes. She grows up and she has tits. Wow. That's absolutely scary. There's a bath scene. Oh, I haven't heard about the bath scene yet. I mean, there you go. I don't watch Demon Slayer. I don't watch most animes because most animes are dumb at this point. I'm like a fan of the old school stuff. Oh my god. I remember the big outrage when Sailor Moon came to North America and they censored the transformation scene even though you literally couldn't see anything. And they made it so that they were all flashy, which ironically showed more than the original did. Because you didn't see any side boob, you didn't see any butt, you didn't see any kitty cat in the original, but in the new one where they made them all like Technicolor, you could see outlines of everything. So I don't know if that was a good censorship decision or not, but hey, I guess you should do the anime about OnlyFans in the bathwater. Right? Jesus Christ. All right. So I wanted to talk just briefly about that nonsense going here because I didn't want to make an entire show about it because I know people are tired of listening to political bullshit. But I want to open up the lines. I want to get some people in here. Vic, she'll be our cam girl. I want to get some people in here. I put the link to the StreamYard here. Crazy, yeah. You got the. Got to pass despite the very beginning. Usagi's a 12-year-old dating an 18-year-old. That's what I'm saying. Like, out of all of the animes, Sailor Moon was probably like the most manka out of all of them. Like, you're talking about a pre-teenager. You're talking about a pre-teenager dating a senior, and at the end of the show, her friends just get brutally murdered in front of her. She's trying to like defeat this evil queen. Hello, Viper Talent, JCF Data. How you doing? It has been a while. It's been a minute. Hopefully, you're surviving the fascism that I guess neo-fascism because this is not the good old fascism that we're used to. This ain't your grandpa's fascism here in Canada anymore. This ain't your grandpa's fascism. Hopefully you're doing okay there, Viper Talent. Good to see you. Lobby is filling up here. The lobby is filling up. Guys, get in here. Get in here. We're going to bring some people in here in just a moment. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Awesome. All right, so we're going to bring in our Supreme Canucklehead first. Arama.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, for the most part.
Figure we give you some airtime before we bring everybody else in. The perks of the Supreme Canuckleheads here.
Fair enough. All I'm going to say is, while my country is often at the center of the news because we're that egotistical and idiotic, I will say that it's kind of nice not being the center of attention for once.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean we're really stealing the spotlight here in Canada.
Yeah, apparently.
Good grief. Good grief. No, it's been a bunch of nonsense. It's really unfortunate because it has honestly exploded because there's a bunch of people that are trying to use it for their own political gain on all sides. All sides. It's just so freaking ridiculous.
If there wasn't anybody doing that, is it really politics?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like everyone's like, "Oh my god, the prime minister is creating divisive politics is divisive, you fucking idiots." Like
that's the whole point.
The entire point.
Maybe the original idea of politics was that it wasn't supposed to be that way, but clearly the people in power play it that way.
Exactly.
It's just the nature of the game.
Exactly.
Now they are disgusting for it, absolutely. But there's no going around that. That's pretty much what politicians do.
100%. That's what they're supposed to do. I mean, not what they're supposed to do, but
No,
y'all know
we
what I
would
mean.
ideally we wouldn't want them to do that, but that's what they do.
We're stuck with them. So
Yeah. A tiger doesn't just decide to eat plants.
no, exactly. So before we start bringing other people on here, I know last week talked about it briefly, but I have to get people into this stupid thing so I can actually get like full use of the entire. This is such a dumb thing. I begrudgingly made a locals, by the way, begrudgingly made a locals.
You have to start somewhere.
Yeah, you have to
even
start
if it's
somewhere.
not where you like.
Well, the thing I don't like about the thing I like about Patreon, I can make the Patreon, I can set my tiers. There you go, Bob's your uncle. No problem. I can do all that stuff. I can people can join if they want to. They can not join. I can just do whatever the hell I want in it. Locals, I have to have like a fucking threshold of people joining it before I can add stuff to it. Like, I get it. I get folks really, really like locals. I really don't like locals. But I begrudgingly made one, so if people want to join the locals, the link is in the chat. Now you guys can join the locals, and don't expect anything on there because it literally won't let me do like 300% of the stuff on there because I don't have 8 million people on it. So super annoying, super fucking annoying. But we have some people piling up in here. We're gonna bring some folks in. Gav, you're on. How you doing, Gav?
Hello, good sir. How are you?
I'm good. Wasn't expecting this. I was actually just about to go to bed. Usually I kind of go on the laptop for like an hour and then fall asleep. And then I just see like, oh, you're streaming. I'm like, what? It's Sunday.
Yeah, it's Sunday. It's my
So
long
it's
weekend.
a nice surprise. It's a nice surprise. I hope everyone's good.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. It's my I have a 4-day weekend this week, so I'm chilling.
Oh, very nice.
I have tomorrow off.
Yeah, no,
too.
we have a. Let's see.
I'm shrugging off the Pokemon madness.
I was watching some OG Pokemon on Saturday. Very enjoyable.
Nice.
But yeah, let me see. We have a 2-day bank holiday next month, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Also, going to my very first con in 2 years.
Let's
So
go.
happy.
Great.
Yeah. Ron Perlman's going to be there. Rob Paulson, Maurice March. They're the ones I'm going to see.
That's awesome. That's good.
Do you
shit.
know what day this is, Pinky? I don't know, Brian. What day is it?
Also, let's see. Have a new job. Been in a whole month now.
That's
Congratulations.
wicked.
What do you do now?
I am a marketing manager.
Good shit.
Oh, well, that explains the Battle Royale.
Yes. No, life's been decent enough so far. I'm happy there's a bit of change and things are actually finally getting back to normal. The mask mandates are practically all done over here, just in shops and some venues, but it seems they'll be lifted in the next week or two. So, woo!
Yeah.
That's the crazy bit, don't you think? Other countries in the world are starting to remove their restrictions. Meanwhile, Canada wants to triple it down.
But
Well,
that's
no,
good.
actually, we were scheduled like months ago, at least in Ontario. I don't know about the other provinces, but they've been flip flopping. Kenny
you
can't
guys-
figure out which direction the shit comes out.
You guys did like the curfew, and there was like no backing for why a curfew would actually work.
No, that was
And then
Quebec. Quebec did the
okay.
curfew.
Yeah. No, but we did it over here for like, I don't know, maybe a few weeks, and then it was just like, why are we doing this?
Yeah,
where is the science behind this?
Because the pandemic stops at 8 o'clock, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. What do they call it? They called it. What's her name? Who is the glass slipper? Is that Cinderella? Is it?
Oh, Cinderella, yeah.
Yeah, they call it like Cinderella syndrome. Has to be COVID has to be back before 12.
It's so dumb. Like, Quebec was the only province that had the curfew. Here in Ontario, we've been since like December the plan was to remove pretty much all the mandates by March. Like it was saying, oh, we're gonna do it by February if we hit this target, and then we didn't hit that target. We had a massive fucking spike over Christmas, and we're like, okay, well, we're gonna push it back to March, and then everything has been going down, and it's like, okay, yeah, we're gonna lift mandates in March, and then everyone's like, oh, we need freedom right now. Like, we're 2 fucking weeks away from the time that they said they're gonna remove stuff. Just stop being a fucking idiot. Just stop being an idiot for like fucking 2 weeks, please.
There's just some people who just don't ever want to leave this COVID shit behind. They just want to live in this bubble forever.
Oh my god! Like it's like nobody here wants to be in this COVID shit anymore. Like nobody wants it. We want to go back to normal. But like having people come from fucking BC and Alberta and like block up streets and take over cities and shit. What the fuck, dude? Like, stop. Leave us the fuck alone. Like, just go away. Like, we have our own shit to deal with. We have our own idiot in power. Like, we understand you don't like Jason Kenney, but don't come over here and bring your shit. Don't come over here and bring your shit with us. Oh my God.
Is there any country in the world that actually has a good political leader? I can't think of one.
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, there's like so many.
Power corrupts. And absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
Well, you'd have to look at the smaller countries, I think, because once you start getting big populations, it becomes really fucking difficult to manage people.
Isn't there like a country where the president has like a 50-year-old Volkswagen Beetle? No, there's some story behind that. Hold on, let me actually Google that. 1 second.
That's hilarious.
I wonder if the name of that president of that buggy is called the President Punch Buggy.
No, Diz, that is patently false.
Okay, so Uruguay president Jose
Uruguay's president. Very cool.
And he drives a blue Beetle.
I don't know why I thought it would be like a South American. Like that's probably some degree of racist, but my first thought would be like that sounds like something that would happen in South America.
Look, all I'm gonna say is, as a Hispanic here, South America has its uniqueness to its customs and culture.
Oh my God. We're going to bring in another person here for the conversation.
Cool.
Andrea. Hello.
You brought me back on? You must have a death wish.
Hey, Andrea.
Hello, Gav. How you all doing?
Good.
Pretty good today.
What's your avatar?
This is a little werewolf head that I drew myself.
Very nice. Ooh. Let me just take this image out of the way so people can see it. There we go.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice.
Speaking of cons, I recently went back to Big Lit Comic-Con by myself, unfortunately. My friend caught COVID, and he didn't want to risk infecting anybody else, if not having stuff sort of reinvigorate after just leaving. But I had fun. Drive was long. I had to do an illegal passing in front of a truck with trees and tows. And then I was stuck behind an old lady, a couple old people. And then I got on the highway and picked up speed and managed to make it. I even got free tickets thanks to me winning a Marvel trivia game that they had at a restaurant called Awful Arthur's.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Good shit.
Thank you. Yeah, got to see Dante Bosco and Dawson St. John. He actually came down to the pre-party and was, from what I hear, taking shots around a bonfire. But he was a real dude. He kept it real. Like, talked about how chivalry is dead but shouldn't be, and women are tough as hell, seeing as they can give birth. And I was thinking, ooh, don't let the Twitter mob hear that. But I think. Yeah, and I don't mean to bring up some past drama, but I haven't been paying too much attention in much. So if I may ask, Crumb, how to word it right? What happened to Miss protective order that was supposed to have a court date in December. I heard the word continuance, but I don't know what that
Yes.
means.
That would be Chrissy in the Quentin Flynn situation, right?
I know. Yeah. Yes.
So she did have her lawyer apply for a continuance, and that actually should be coming up on March 3rd. So it's been pretty quiet until like about a few days ago when not her, but her little crew started retweeting old things and started up again on Twitter to try and seed the clouds ahead of her potential court date. So we should be hearing something around March 3rd-ish, I'm guessing. They think that people forgot about it. I haven't forgot about it. It's on my calendar. So
Neither have I. Now, let alone the whole situation. At least those that have been watching closely. But what's the continuance? It's like her lawyer was able to like stall the court again. How many times can they do that?
They can do it as many times as the court wants to, pretty much. As far as I understand, it's a very common thing, especially for lesser offenses. So like murder and stuff like that would likely not see that because that would be something that's very pressing and that would have to get dealt with immediately. But something like this, which is she's not really in any imminent danger of going out and murdering Quentin at this point. So
don't give her that chance. I've watched Stalks, and let me tell you, about 50% of the people do not survive. They might be women, but I actually know an episode where a guy ended up losing his life.
Yeah, no, like I mean,
a woman.
I believe it.
What's that?
It's another show on Investigation Discovery. Sam mentioned it. The short show that I like, because it was 30 minutes, was called Stalked. Someone's watching. The title kind of speaks for itself. Stalkers. Most of the time, the victims did not survive.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Well, I get that it's probably going to... Well, the intent is probably informative. I feel like the wrong people, if they happen to access that show, are probably going to, I don't know, essentially get a few tips as to how to not fuck this up.
I didn't think of it that way, double-edged sword, but I used to enjoy watching it so that I could get an info on red flags that aren't always seen.
Yeah. No, it's
however,
good.
you actually have a point, because I remember years ago I used to watch this show called FBI Files, I think it was called. And it was literally like a deep dive in how to murder someone, how to dispose the body, and how to get away with it for at least a few years.
Wow.
Yeah, you can only do so much, I guess. Yeah, it teaches stuff for people to look out for. Not much you can do against those that would get ideas, but... One last thing to bring up to the drama topic. So, what? She's just going to keep putting a continuance on this court date forever?
I would assume that there's going to be probably another two continuances on it. Just it's something that the courts that lawyers do because they're usually busy with other more important things. And
the more time to get away from that case, the better.
Well, and the courts, as far as much as the court can kick the can down the road, they'll do it. So I would assume, to be safe, probably 2 more continuances before they actually decide on something. But again, it doesn't look good because like a continuance is not a dismissal. So if this was something that she was hoping to get dismissed like immediately, it would have been done without a continuance. So like I don't know. I would assume at the end of the day 3 continuances on it and in total. So it's just going to be them playing more games. But I would be surprised if they actually had the hearing and actually had the decision on it. But we'll see. It depends on how much the prosecution wants to push it, and it depends on how much the courts want to save time and be expedient about it. So.
Okay, I see. Thank you for the info, Crumb. All the best to Quentin, and I don't know. You're just hoping that she just buggers off eventually. At least things are a lot more calm now compared to way back when.
Well, it's the funny part because like again like this is just my layman understanding of it, so take it with a grain of salt. You could probably ask like Nick or somebody else that actually has more in-depth knowledge about courts, but that's my layman understanding of it. But in terms of all the stuff that's surrounding it, they are picking up and trying to do more bullshit to try and seed the clouds ahead of a potential hearing. Like her and her friends, maybe not her directly, but her friends definitely are. They're trying to, get people's attention, seeing how much people are paying attention to it. This is also a thing that's happening. This is stuff I'm going to talk about in the cancel culture handbook, by the way, in the stop handbook that I'm writing. It's all stuff I'm going to talk about. Like this is stuff that happens all the time. It's cyclical, right? It happens when they don't get what they want right away. They'll go underground for a little while, and then they'll test the waters and see how things are, see who's paying attention, seeing what the temperature's like, and then they're going to bring it back up like it happened yesterday. It's all going to happen again. But thankfully, for at least in Quentin's situation, we see it happening with Vic literally all the time, like every fucking week. Every Thursday.
Yeah, that joke of a podcast. I didn't watch it, but just if you have knowledge of the such like we're here to set the story straight. I was like, oh really? Which one?
we're here to settle on one of our stories.
And then what was the result?
Nothing. I didn't do anything.
Nothing.
Just laughed about it for an hour and a half.
But
The jokes write themselves.
It's true.
What I don't understand is, surely they must have realized that us and everyone else would watch it and comment on it, and then they wouldn't get any revenue from it.
Well, this goes back to what I was saying before. They were waiting to see who was paying and testing the waters to see who was paying attention, and then they wanted to just dip a toe in the water. That's why they're not doing weekly podcasts. It's why they're doing monthly podcasts, which I'm sure they're not even going to do a second episode.
Even calling it a podcast is moronic, because a podcast has different subjects or topics every week or episode.
Yeah.
This is just nothing but the exact same thing.
Wait, I figured it out. You know what it is? It's an anime version of The View.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, think about it. Okay, on second thought, don't think about it. I don't want anyone to get hurt. I apologize.
But every video
I feel my brain turning into mush.
Oh, I take full responsibility. Well, okay, maybe 75%.
It's funny though, because every video I saw that talked about the so-called podcast was all negative. I didn't find one video or one kind of article giving it a positive review. It was all the exact same.
Well, there's a reason. There's a reason they didn't go to YouTube. They don't have any. They don't have anybody supporting them on YouTube.
No, they don't. They have none. Absolutely none. For every, say, one bad video of Vic, there's at least 10 others that are like, yay, Vic.
Yeah. Like they get completely smashed on YouTube. And that's why they went to WordPress.
That's what I was also wanting to mention. That despite the negativity that's sort of come up, it feels like no matter who tries to make slander, Quentin and Vic have all the support in the world. Like the people who are in their corner far exceeds whatever number of whack jobs that are trying to smear them.
Oh, definitely.
And that's the nice part, because you can see like Quentin is getting success left and right. Like he's keeping roles that were threatened.
Kingdom Hearts hasn't had a new game just yet. I mean, I don't mean to sound pessimistic, but
Kingdom Hearts games go like once every 15 to 20 years.
hey, don't remind me of Kingdom Hearts 3, man. I lived that wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lived that wait. So when do you think Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to come out?
Yeah.
Hey,
Probably
look,
by the
Tetsuya Nomura, I promised that it would not take another 10 years.
But no, there is some roles that were threatened and that were up in the air in question, and those have been since have been secured.
Oh,
and
yeah, like,
they've been re-upped.
Jin,
So
Jin would be one of them, right? Jin from League of Legends?
Jin, I believe, was one of them, yeah.
That's good. So I guess the signatures helped after all.
Yeah, it shows that, you want to support somebody, go out there and support them. And if you the situation with Funimation and Vic was a bit different than this one, right? Because Riot, I think, is it Riot? or is it?
It's Riot, though I believe they work under Blizzard. Don't quote me on it.
I don't remember. It was one of them. Whatever company has League of Legends, whatever that does that with Quentin. They didn't go out and do something stupid like Funimation, right? They didn't go out and say something against Quentin that cost him like tons of work. They aren't that dumb.
That dumb.
They quietly went out and tested to see if they could find someone that sounded like Quentin, and then rolled that back real quick when people called them out about it. But they didn't go out and overtly accuse Quentin of doing anything wrong. They just they did business things, whereas Funimation overtly went out and defamed their employee. They defamed Vic. And that's what caused a good tension between Vic and Funimation. And from that situation, of course, Vic's not going to... I'm sure Vic would be open to working with Funimation again. However, I don't even know if anyone that was involved in that, in terms of management, even works with Funimation anymore.
No, but another example I'd say would be Gina Carano with Disney.
Yes.
I don't care if you gave the biggest apology and offered God knows what. I would not go back. Not after everything that happened.
No. And I don't know if she would. I don't know if she would. I mean, I'd love to have that conversation with her, but I'm not the quartering, so I don't get to it.
So would I. I kind of forgot. She was also in Deadpool. She was Angel Dust.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
But the thing with corporations like Sony and Disney, like they're massive. Like the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. All different departments, all different ideologies.
Mhm.
Like just because one section fires doesn't mean the rest of them don't agree with that person.
Exactly. All right,
So
we're going to bring
itself has
Roxas in
very
here.
similar ideologies to that of Funimation. Otherwise,
Yeah,
we would never have the censorship issues that they have with certain games.
And hello, Oathkeeper Roxas.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Roxas. Did you find someone else to have ice cream with?
No, I did not. I don't have it. I don't have my Axel yet.
Aw.
Although, I could just ask Q.
This seems like a conversation I was not privy to about ice cream.
You understand who it regards. And, my favorite entry in the series is 358 Days Over 2. Not the best gameplay, but I absolutely love the story.
I love the story too. I mean, I've played the game myself, and the game is. I don't like the gameplay.
Yeah, it really needs a remake treatment, not just cutscenes.
No, not just cutscenes. I mean, Roxas, when you first start playing as him in 358, he's just bad.
Then I don't know if it's right to really bash the graphics at the time, but the DS had some ways to go.
Yeah.
That's brutal. Yeah. I know they like put all those games on a collection, but I don't know if they did anything to like remaster them.
Square Enix keeps taking the Kingdom Hearts series, and they're kind of doing now what they didn't do back then with like bringing the extended editions that were only for Japan and bringing them over to America. So it started with taking half the games and putting them together on one disc for a remaster, and then they did the same with the other half. And then they took all the games and put them together, and then they put all the games together again when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, and on top of that, now the entire Kingdom Hearts series is now ported over to the Switch.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, and now you have an entire
Emphasis
side series.
on ported.
Ported, yeah,
Yeah,
emphasis.
ported.
If you have, yeah. And
I should
from what
say,
I've heard,
put that under quotation marks because I don't know how it being available via the cloud server counts as porting the game.
Well, and now you have to deal with like this is the problem, right? Because they've put lore in so many different areas. Now you have the issue of having Kingdom Hearts Key and Kingdom Hearts Cross and all that stuff. That's tons of lore, and that's just like
you just reminded me that is literally the only part of the Kingdom Hearts series I've not gotten with Key. So I'm not
I have.
And half of it you can't even play anymore.
No.
Like,
They
it's,
just made an hour movie out of it.
Square played y'all.
because
No,
they
no.
replaced the games
Disney
with other
played
games.
y'all.
No, we're used to it. Kingdom Hearts is the one part of Disney that has been steadily going strong. It's just still doesn't lessen the disappointment when certain actions are made.
Although 20th anniversary is next month, so who knows? Who knows what will happen?
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers
I know.
Good grief. Good grief. I'm gonna bring in Tom here too. He's been waiting patiently. We have a couple more people after Tom to drag in here. Tom.
Meow.
Oh my God.
Tom,
Kitty,
what-
you came back.
Tom, you may be a cat, but why did you sound like you were straight out of Brooklyn just now?
So, Harima, how's that Creeper Crunch marketing going?
It's going great. I keep having serious problems in the toilet. Someone help.
Keep exploding.
I'm afraid the most I can recommend to you is maybe a few laxatives.
That's not the issue. Constipation isn't the issue.
Tom,
It flows like the river Styx, except it's green.
Tom,
Maybe
my
mix
one
some
and only
sage and
pussy.
put-
How are you doing?
I'm doing good, guys. How's everybody tonight?
Doing pretty good.
Pretty good.
Killing
Yeah.
it.
Can't stop
Tired.
playing Pokemon Legends Arceus.
I'm almost done that game actually. I am
I
almost
know
done.
what Pokemon is, I think, but I think that was outside of my age group. So,
Brand new
Sorry.
game. Brand new Pokemon game.
oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just not up on Pokemon lore.
I
It's
am
okay.
8
Just
Pokemon
know that
away.
It's addictive.
I'm 8 Pokemon away from completing the Pokedex.
Okay.
So it's yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
when
I'm
you
just
say
not up on that.
completing
I'm
the
sorry,
Pokedex,
Tom, you're,
are you just going for the base, or are you perfecting it?
Well, that's the thing. I didn't know perfection was a thing until I got all the unknowns. And now I'm like, well, I got to go fucking do all of the other things now too. Great.
That's what I'm doing.
Sounds like you're having a blast, Crom.
Oh, it's going to be a good time. It's
I've
going to take me years.
Yeah.
I've
So
been playing-
since everybody was talking about Vic, guess who I heard from yesterday in my inbox?
Who?
Oh, the
that?
man himself.
The man himself.
The main
Yeah.
man.
Yep, I sent him a Beethoven piece, and he absolutely loved it.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Oh, hey, Crumb, any chance maybe sometime in the future we bring Vic on for a live stream? Have us sort of jump in and talk to him?
You know, I'd love to. That would be completely up to Vic, though, on his
Yeah.
availability and how much he wants to come on the stream again.
But that's
That's understandable. I mean, as long as you got Stan here, I think all should be fine.
I think
Yes.
so.
Well, as long as I'm
Got the
here,
middleman.
too, jump in. I mean,
But
we're
the-
good friends.
Speaking
So-
of
But
Stan,
if Vic comes back on, we still have to ask him the most important question. The question
Not
to
the
the
gay
universe.
pants again, Gav.
No. Balls or no balls?
no, it's logging me to 6 people. I can't bring
They
in
asked
Stan
that
in.
question several times. He will ignore that question. He is not.
I know,
gonna
I saw.
fall for
But
I
we'll keep
don't
asking.
blame him. His pants do not look gay. They look
No,
nice,
pants.
totally different, but not
Look,
gay.
I must disagree. It looks absolutely happy.
Well, you know what? I must disagree with your disagreement.
Well, you could do a new show. It could be called "Gay
What are
Pants."
you
for the
saying? His pants are sad for being worn?
No one is thinking of that definition of the word gay.
Isn't it funny?
Nah,
You know,
I like being around Vic. He's a good guy. So.
Well, I'm gonna have
Especially
to rotate
when
some
I give him,
people because
those
it's
extra hot Cheetos, or as I found out last
Mickey
time,
Mouse problem.
gave him that to bomb sauce.
it's limiting me to 6 people in here now because StreamYard.
Fair enough.
So
I'll
how come
have
you're
to
not on
rotate some
Discord?
people
I
out.
thought I was expecting Discord, and now you're doing this.
I know. Well, it's because there's not that many people in my Discord, and to get into the Discord, you have to pay. So this is more of a,
Oh, I see.
This is more of a for people that don't want to pay. Then,
Right.
You know.
I
Please, we pay every time we get on here.
Oh
Pay
man.
in more ways than one.
Well, I mean, Harima pays with Creeper Crunch, and then
Hari-
Ken pays.
No,
my,
I pay with medical bills.
Harima's keeping the lights on.
yeah.
And
Well, then
I-
Ken pays. Speaking of Ken, where is Mr. Potato Head tonight?
Ken?
Yeah, where's Mr.
Ken
Potato Head?
Ken was doing a
Yeah.
stream up until an hour ago. He
Yeah, he
was
was a
supposed
few
to
hours
be
ago.
interviewing Batman. So
I was going to bust his chops tonight just because he was
Wait,
getting
interviewing Batman?
So, if I may, so my understanding was there's this lad, he goes by Batman, and he has an eBay store that sells candy, something like that.
Yeah, I saw some of the
Something
new
weird.
Batman toys. I
Look,
went to
maybe
Target
I've hit
last
too
night.
hard with the Creeper Crunch here, but you're gonna have to explain this to me.
That's all I know.
oh my
The
god.
I'm sorry, I missed that. Say that again, Harima. What?
I said,
Yeah.
maybe I've hit too hard with the Creeper Crunch here, but you're probably gonna need to explain to me what the hell it is that you're talking about.
Well, that's supposed to be the Plant Man's, or I can't even call him Plant Man, Plant Boy's cereal. That's why it's green.
Creeper Crunch?
Yeah.
I wasn't
It's
talking specifically the
Minecraft.
Creeper Crunch, but all right.
I thought Creeper Crunch was from Minecraft.
It is.
It is.
I'm talking about the
It is.
Batman.
Oh,
But
Batman is from Nick's server. He's a meme in Nick's server, by the way.
I see.
Yeah, I can't adequately explain what Batman is. It's just someone that you have to experience.
Uh-huh.
He is vengeance.
he is a character. He is a character. I will say that.
Yes, was he watching Batman the TSA?
He
just got obsessed over. He got obsessed over Kevin Conroy's voice.
I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah.
I mean, fair.
Well, at least it's not like running out of cough drops. I'm Batman.
Or straining your voice till you have no throat left.
That's true.
Pretty much. Although it could be like the guy in Saw. I want to play a game.
I want to play a game.
It's called hopscotch.
Oh my god.
Speaking of games, is it possible to ever have an Among Us session? I recently got to play Among Us with a mic. I think it'll work well enough here.
That'd be pretty fun. Not gonna lie, that'd be pretty fun.
Have you ever seen Vic's gay pants?
Swear to God, I will find you, sir.
Who here is,
At this point, his pants are more of a legend than he is.
oh my god.
Y'all are gonna make him sad. Like seriously.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not the one who started it. I tried to end it.
Oh my gosh.
I think the better question is to figure out why the fuck you North Americans call them pants. It's goddamn trousers.
Hey, look, every
No,
country has
or
sorry words. I mean, do you have
I'm
any
sorry,
idea-
Dad, but we in America don't live in the 1950s anymore.
Also, do you have any idea how many words
Actually,
there are for the
technically, we don't live in
toilets?
the 1890s.
The guy
Is
who
it-
the guy's very name who invented it was Sir John Crapper.
And he sure did love to crop.
Yeah, it's quite ironic.
Yes, it was
Well,
his first invention.
It was a crappy job.
But someone had to do it.
Oh my
Now, do you
God.
think his son invented the toilet?
Oh my god. You
You're
guys
all
are too-
fired? You're all fired.
But we don't even
It's
work for you.
It's okay. You don't pay me. I pay you.
We are agents of chaos. You can never fire us.
Yeah, you love us too much. You would never fire us.
This is
That's
true.
right.
Your life would be boring.
You can't fire me. I pay you.
This
You
is
know
true.
what? You're fired.
I'm fired now. Oh dear.
I mean, come on now, Crumb. I'm the direct channel to the Wendigo. You know that.
Yeah. True.
Fine, but you're
Okay,
on thin ice,
I-
Crumb. Keep that hockey stick sharpened up and good to go.
I came to this channel several years ago with hate in my heart, and now I know
And-
love.
I thought you were going to say, and 7 years later, it's still there.
From the very moment I saw Ron, I just went, why the fuck is this person interviewing him?
That was like you and a lot of people, man. Like, there's so many people that were mad at me for that. So many
Dude.
people.
Dude,
And years later, there are people still asking that question.
Maybe, but I've got a different
Mike.
question on the matter. What the hell does Monica see in him?
Money?
Well, are they
dog.
separated now or something? Or
Money?
simple cook.
I thought you said cook like you're cooking something. God.
Might as
knows? It might
well.
be a fantastic
You're
cook.
not looking for the other part, that's for sure.
I'm sure Ron sponsors the black dick that goes after Monica, so it's,
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
She was the
Ron,
she was
are
the
you
one
saying-
he was the leech.
Are you saying that Ron's her dealer?
Hey, you never know. He gave some random person a fucking laptop. Like, come on.
Since when does a snack train master become a dealer? Unless you're dealing in cheese crackers.
Since he has
Hey, everyone's got
skeletons
their
that are
thing.
falling out of the fucking closet, I'm guessing.
I earn up 6 figures a year. Squawk.
I'm gonna go over to the 13-year-old's house and kick his ass. What?
Squawk.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yes, I'm sure he felt all sorts of testosterone flowing through him when he needed to go beat up a 10-year-old.
I know, right?
Oh, such empowerment.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a sheepdog. I'm a sheepdog. Right?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna have to kick somebody so I can bring Stan in.
Well, who are you going to
Well,
boot?
Who's
I
who
gotta
you
go.
Are you going to kick the guy who fired you?
Yeah. No.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm
Should we
kidding.
go for
I'll
the
do
Irishman?
first in, first out, but Harriman
No, I'm the
Harriman
minority.
gets special consideration because he's a
Yes.
supreme Knucklehead. So
The minority.
So Gab is gonna be evicted. Is this what Big Brother now or something? Or what?
Gav is getting to boot. It's
I am
past Gav's bedtimes
impressed.
anyway.
Of course, the Earthbender has to leave.
There is no war in Ba Sing Se. But Gav, did you have anything you want to say before we unceremoniously throw you out?
No, it's good to catch up with all of you, and I'm going to go to bed so I can get up for work tomorrow.
Get some sleep.
Have yourself a great night, Gav. Thank you so much.
You're
for
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
See you
Goodbye,
again.
the minority. I was the only diverse person here.
You're also the only Irishman.
That is it.
The only
Designated
Irish
Irishman.
man. It's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Good night, chat.
Have a good one, Gav.
Bye-bye.
All right. Because the StreamYard is only limiting me to
There
6
he is.
people.
Man,
Blame
so-
StreamYard for this. Stan, welcome.
And Gav is gone.
Gav is gone.
He left at the worst possible time.
Oh, he,
Stan,
he wanted me to say something so badly. Nope, not saying that new catchphrase there, Gav. Sorry.
excuse me, Stan, if I might say, I do apologize for you getting it all the time, but you truly are the man.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh
You're
my
welcome.
Elvis Presley there. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah,
Oh my
thank you.
goodness.
You're welcome.
Stan got to bring me back. Ask Stan to say it. Stan became famous in the last
I'm not
stream.
gonna be. I'm not your little one-trick pony here, so you can ask me to do throw out requests. You're just gonna have to go back to that old episode and re-listen to it.
Yes.
Stan became famous last episode.
Man.
And by saying a now infamous immortal phrase that will follow him forever.
And, and then that broke Ken Jennings.
It did. To this day, Ken still can't walk straight. Oh my god.
Excuse me.
Oh my god.
Sam, how you been, buddy?
Well, I've been good. They've been
Good.
working me like a Hebrew slave at my job, but
Yeah, same here at my job.
All
Oh,
right.
I've been doing double shifts at mine.
All right, Gav. I will sacrifice myself to bring you in 1 second.
oh,
Oh
geez.
my God. Here we
Oh
go.
no, Crumb! You know not the chaos you bring.
All right,
Somebody
should I
wants-
say it or should Stan say it?
Oh,
Dan's
what
not going to
words
say
have
it,
you
so
to
you go
impasse
right
upon
ahead.
us?
Enjoy yourself.
Okay. I've touched the gaze.
And
They're having way too much
It's not
fun
as
with this.
impactful.
Okay,
Huh?
how should I say it? I've touched the gaze.
Oh my god.
you need some more build up to it.
I
Like
can't.
I've
Everyone's
climbed a
asleep in the
mountain,
house.
I've
Need more
punched a dragon,
feeling.
I've crossed the
Hold on,
wildest
hold on.
seas.
I'll do an ASMR version, okay? Hold on. I've touched the gaze.
It just sounds like a PSA.
Oh my god.
Oh,
For
my
anyone
God.
now, Gab, you feel better now that you've done that?
I can say I can die now. I feel so much better.
But can you die happy?
Yes. Like
Go to
a
sleep.
That's all that matters.
gay and happy.
Oh my
Have a good
Okay.
night, Gab.
Yeah. You can explain the context of that, Stan. I need to go to sleep.
Yes, you need to go sleep. You're
Night.
in management now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Responsibility.
Dead.
Mhm.
All right. Good night, folks.
Good night.
Good night.
Stay.
Good night.
Good night, Gav.
This cameo has been brought to you today by Celtic Guardian.
There we go. We're back.
Obnoxious.
Oh my
Guardian.
goodness.
Get out of
Welcome
here,
back.
Gav. Get out of here, Gav.
You've been evicted.
You're evicted.
Your hoser. Hoser.
Yeah, hoser. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
So somebody was talking about Vic going back to Funimation.
No,
Don't think so.
No, I don't think
Why?
he is. I don't think.
Yeah,
I know that
exactly.
he was always saying that he was open to going back. I mean,
No.
I don't think. I told him straight to his face. I don't think that he should. I think that he should do his own thing, and he's they don't deserve
buddy.
someone of his caliber. So
Yeah, he's doing his own thing anyway. So
yeah.
the man
he's
is
doing-
busy
he's doing
every
great. He's
weekend.
doing those audiobooks now and all that stuff. So I mean,
Not
He-
to
he-
mention the Star Trek debacle that happened.
Well,
oh,
that's
that was
just dumb.
shit. Oh my god.
Oh, they got all kinds of attention that they didn't want. And they did it to themselves.
Yes, they did.
And
And they're
yeah,
blaming it
2
on Vic. And Vic's like, nope, you did it.
I mean, 2 years too late, people. Where was all this paper when Kick Vic started?
Yeah. Fuck those losers.
Tell me about it.
Seriously.
Yep,
Seriously.
half of them got doxxed already. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you brought it upon yourself.
Yeah.
Being
So
stupid.
anyway, what was I going to say? I did. I was going to tell everybody I did make my 30-day review with flying
Nice.
color.
Congratulations.
Good
Well,
shit.
was it a surprise, Tom, that you were going to succeed with flying colors? Are we
Yeah,
surprised by it?
Here's where the fly in the ointment just came in a couple of weeks ago. Is that I was doing fine at this one location, and they said, "Well, the manager was in an accident, and we need you to go to this other location, which is about 3 miles away." Okay, fine. And I was told it'll just be for a couple of weeks. Okay, fine, great, whatever. So I went over there, and the next thing you know, the guy comes back, and he is basically, how do I put this? Very militaristic. He makes the job less fun. So I've already tried to transfer back to the other store, and I was told, nope, not going to happen. And now they're saying you have to go to this other location, which is like in a really, really bad area of this town. And you're going to have to get training, and you're going to have to sacrifice your day off possibly. And I'm like, whoa. Hold it. So consequently, I have started looking for other employment opportunities, but I have not sacrificed this job.
That's good.
Okay.
You worked hard to get this one.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying I'm not going to quit this job until I have another one in hand.
That's right.
For sure.
Good call. Good call.
Oh yeah. No. I mean, I've got I got bills I got to pay and all that sort of stuff, and
Yep. And then when that time comes, you click on that song, take this job, and
Shut it.
Or you can go the Bendergate route. Yeah, well, I'm gonna find me a better job with blackjack and hookers. As a matter of fact,
Let me know how that goes. I'm curious.
I need my consulate. Where's my consulates at?
Oh my god. Well, speaking of DiMaggio, he's really like lit a fire under some people's asses recently with him. He's demanding to get paid for his role. I mean, I don't disagree. He's iconic.
I don't disagree. I agree with him. There we go. That's way better.
Yeah.
Futurama does not need a new season. It was fine where it was.
Well, we already know it's gonna get the Animaniacs treatment. Everything's just gonna be like PC and just hollowed out.
Yeah, and the new Halo show is going to be the next Masters of the Universe of last year.
Can't wait.
It's a bit of a sad thing with that. A classmate of mine who went to college with me worked on that show. So it has nice designs, but Kevin Smith just ruined it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, you're talking the new Masters of the Universe show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the one done by Kevin Smith.
Huh?
There's another one that's CGI. It's actually a lot more faithful to the original source material.
Hmm.
Hmm?
I don't think I saw
Yeah,
that
it's
one.
shocking. It's weird, but it's doable for what it's worth. Not talk about much because most people talk about Masters of the Universe Revelation.
Right.
Right. I always do. I always prefer the original, the one I grew up with. Kevin Smith also made the situation worse by just lying on his ass for like a year or two straight about the whole show.
For sure.
No, not my buddy Kevin.
Wow, you sound convincing.
I know.
He would never do me wrong.
Sir, I regret to inform you that your dreams have been crushed. It happens to all of us, but you will get over it in time.
Oh, man. I'm going to need more Creeper Crunch.
I knew that was coming.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm gonna end up rotating someone because Milo's been very patient here as well. We're gonna bring Milo in. So is there anybody that would like to step aside, or am I booting Andrea?
I can step aside.
Okay. Thank you, Roxas. Appreciate you being here.
Stay around.
Is there anything that you want to say before we unceremoniously kick you out?
Recently I've been playing this Pokemon ROM hack, and for once in my damn life, the Elite Four gave me a hard time.
Oh, damn. Which ROM hack was it?
It's an old ass ROM hack from like 2018 or something. And so all of the Elite Four, their Pokemon are in their almost close to 90s.
Holy shit.
Mine are all in the mid 70s. And it is I have never felt as more stressed from a video game than that.
That would be stressful.
I recommend you Doom Eternal. That'll challenge you.
Doom Eternal is insane.
Oh, rip and tear, baby.
Exactly right. You either rip and tear or it'll rip you a new one.
Well, thank you so much for joining, Roxas. Appreciate it.
No problem.
We'll have you again next time, I'm sure.
Goodbye.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for coming.
All right. Milo.
Can you guys hear me at all?
Oh, yes. We can hear you.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you.
Good to have you. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I'm honored. How's everyone doing today?
Doing good.
I'm here, aren't I?
Chilling.
Yeah.
Just order some tacos.
Fantastic.
You know,
Yeah, me too. I'm doing all right. Yeah, I just wanted to come on and say hey before it's 6 p.m. because I'm bloody tonight. So, fun stuff.
Awesome.
I know, right?
We got
Well
some
done
of
me.
that. We got some of that.
Yeah.
Sounded
Yeah,
like a mini microphone for a minute.
Sounds like you had Ken's microphone for a minute.
Oh, yeah, I'm using my phone.
Oh boy,
Is it
I
terrible?
love potatoes.
Oh, so this is how Ken got on here. He is projecting himself through Milo.
This is true.
There you go.
Maybe I am Ken all along.
Maybe.
The ultimate twist. It's just like
The new guy is sus? Huh. Who would have thought?
Hmm. But
Oh
is
my
my
goodness.
audio good, or do I need to switch to my PC because I can do that?
Your audio's okay. It's cutting in and out.
Yeah.
It's muffled a bit.
Yeah.
That's probably. Yeah. All right, Plan B. I'm gonna go switch to my PC then. Just
No
a-
problem.
No worries.
I'll be back.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Famous last words.
Famous last words.
Is I know Bleach Anime Fan is still waiting. If we'll bring him in, see if he's chilling with us. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Doing all right. How are you?
How are you doing,
Great.
young man?
Oh yeah, I was just wondering, Chris, do you have any Girl Scouts in Canada?
We have Girl Scouts, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
because
have I don't personally have Girl Scouts, but you know, I'd love to have
Yeah,
minions.
because earlier today I got 2 boxes of Thin Mints.
Nice. I'm jealous.
Cool.
Love Thin Mints.
And the Girl Scouts at the store that I went to told me that it's best to freeze the Thin Mints.
Yeah, it would be. I mean, that's you get like those, kind of like those peppermint patties, right? The York peppermint patties. Those are real good. My favorites.
Unironically, I personally enjoy what are they called? The Klondike bars.
Yes, the Klondike bars.
What would I do for a Klondike bar? Probably a lot of things that I probably shouldn't say online.
You mean like eat it with Creeper Crunch?
No, I was thinking of genocide, but
Hey, we've all been there before. Some people just have to let the weirdness flow. Others simply have to touch the K's.
Yeah, Chris, I wanted to tell you that I'm planning to go to Fan Expo Dallas in June, so I can meet Crazy Carlson Romano, Will Friedle, and Brett Iwan, the voice of Mickey Mouse.
That's awesome.
Cool.
I wonder if he's allowed to do the voice of Mickey Mouse without like permission from Disney, though. That'd be. I know it's like a sticky thing, right?
I mean,
maybe with the red dot on his head, forehead at all times.
Doesn't he have cameo?
I don't know. I have no idea.
how would he get the message though? I mean, you would think that he usually does the messages himself, being Mickey. You know, here's your cease and desist letter. Am I sending it to myself?
We'll get you back on, Milo. Don't worry. We'll get you back on.
I'm sorry, Harvey. You sounded more like Rocca's McDonald or Ronald than you did Mickey.
Yeah. DOCA incoming.
Michael Rooker's also going to be there. Michael Rooker from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Awesome. That's really cool. It sounds like it's going to be a good time for you.
Yeah. Not to mention, the person who I'm most excited for, Ming-Na Wen, after all, she was in The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett, but I recognize her as Mulan.
Oh. Very cool.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, yes, she was in that as well.
Yeah.
Yep. When is that show?
Oh, the Book of Boba Fett, didn't it just end on Disney Plus?
No. The
The
convention.
Fan Expo one.
Oh, Fan Expo is June 17th to 19th.
In Los Angeles?
No, in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, Dallas, Texas. Okay, cool.
That's gonna be pretty
And
cool.
plus, the 4 Hobbits are also going to be there. Elijah Wood, Sean Astin, Billy Boyd, and the 4th one who I can't recall. Well, I recognize Sean Astin for being in the Goonies.
The fourth guy is Dominic Monaghan.
Oh yeah, Dominic Monaghan.
Very cool. That sounds like a really good show.
Yeah.
Too bad I can't go to freaking Texas right now.
Just get on that
June.
freaking convoy, Crumb. You'll be there.
Let's
I've
talk
been
to
busy myself. When I was at Big Lick, I ran into, well, first, the con apparently is somewhat new. It's only been around for 4 years. But I was lucky enough to run into a couple ladies in charge of the guests, so I put in a couple of requests for myself, so fingers crossed for me in August.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Now I'm still hoping that they can announce Christopher Lloyd and Michael J. Fox.
Wow.
Those two were at AwesomeCon last year. To my surprise, Michael J. Fox charged more than Christopher Lloyd.
That is surprising.
Oh, wow.
To be fair, he probably has more medical bills to pay.
Ouch.
He went there.
At least when Christopher Lloyd got frozen, he didn't charge.
Wah, wah.
He also didn't end up with Parkinson's.
That is true. Hence the extra medical bills.
Oh my gosh, you people.
Oh, jeez.
Plus, I have a Back to the Future Funko Pop that I want to get signed by Christopher Lloyd.
So July, Crumb, you think you might be free enough to leave Canada to go to Houston, Texas?
I might very well. I know they are already releasing the major restrictions on travel. So like you only need a rapid test to go across the border now. You don't need the bullshit $800 test or like the week-long stay, blah blah blah. So I might not, by July, I'm assuming it's going to be open travel.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, hopefully, Crumb, you'll be able to come to the neutral zone one day.
Fingers crossed. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm getting well. Thankfully, I'm getting a raise fairly soon.
Good.
And I'll be getting top rate at my job pretty soon. So I'll actually be able to save for traveling and all that stuff.
Yeah, I got that news about my job this past week that I was in
Nice.
line for a raise already, and I was like, "Wow, really?"
Good shit. Good shit. I can hear R2D2 somewhere.
I know, right?
Somebody's chilling with an astromech right now.
Not me.
Or let me see. Maybe it's me. Hang on.
Nope. Not
Nope.
Stan's, not Tom.
Nope.
It's not me this time, I swear.
I am innocent of this one crime.
Bleach anime fan, I think that you may have an astromech hiding underneath your desk right now.
Oh, what? Oh.
We can hear
Whoa,
beeps and boops, and it's not Gina Carano.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was making the R2D2 noise.
Yep. All right, we forgive you.
No worries.
We
Oh
figured
my
it
This
out.
time.
Oh my goodness.
It sounds
So
like
anyway.
something straight out of an 80s arcade.
It's hilarious.
So anyway, I was pleasantly surprised that one of my favorite Jean-Claude Van Damme movies is coming to 4K.
Oh. There you go.
Yeah.
It wouldn't happen to be
Hard
Street
Target. You remember
Fighter, would
Hard
it?
Target, Tom?
Hard Target.
I haven't heard of that, no.
Oh my goodness, you need to check it out.
This is Oathkeeper vent in the security room. Oh my goodness. Well, my tacos are almost here.
Food.
I know.
Ooh.
Oh, speaking of tacos, that's what I had earlier for a late lunch, early dinner.
Tacos are so
Tacos
good.
and Taco Bell.
Yes, I'm getting Taco Bell delivered like in 2 minutes. Like I wasn't planning on this being like a super duper long one, and I think we got pretty much everybody in, except Milo. Unfortunately, rip Milo.
Oh yeah, Chris, are you having the spicy cool ranch tacos?
What's that?
Are you having the spicy cool ranch tacos?
No, I'm not doing the spicy ones. I'm doing the just the regular Loco Taco ones, the Doritos. I'm just gonna get super fat.
Hey, Crumb, if you're going to come to the studio, I hope you give me a heads up.
I will let you guys know 100%. if I'm ever
Yeah.
planning to travel, because I definitely want to hang out with some people. Definitely
Sure.
do.
Sure. Well, I'd still love to come to the Anime Matsuri one time because I've never been to a big show.
Yeah.
Well, July this year.
Oh, yeah, speaking of military, do you guys think that Vic will be there for the 4th year in a row?
Hope
Oh yeah, he already said.
Yeah,
he
I
would.
think so. I
Hope
think
so.
so. Yeah.
It's possible. You never know.
Yeah.
Yep. I think he is, and Nick's going to be there. Probably Ethan Van Sciver's going to get invited.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
So,
Sounds
yeah.
like a who's who.
Yep.
Oh boy.
So probably all the YouTubers that we know, that Star Wars girl, Yellow Flash.
Not me. I don't get invites to these things.
Well, now come on, man.
I'm not popular enough.
Not popular enough.
I'm not part of the
just gonna
cool
have to
kids
talk
group.
to Nick and get that worked out.
I'm not part of the cool kids group, so
Oh,
Well,
I know. Rip me.
You're cool in this group.
I am cool in this group.
you are cool.
Damn tootin'.
that's right.
All right, folks. We're gonna wrap it up because I have food. I have food that's here, and appreciate all of you hanging out with me on this wonderful Family Day weekend in Canada here. And Pam.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's President's Day here in America.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, well, I gotta work on
So that'll
It's
that'll
good
do
to
it
talk,
for
good to talk with everybody. And
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
jump off here. Harima, always pleasure. Tom,
Likewise,
Always a
good
good
sir.
Anyway,
Watch it,
And,
kitty. You got a dog in this chat.
Oh my goodness.
My word, someone has it rough.
Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out on this wonderful day. This has been another special for Canuckleheads. Until next time, folks, keep your stick on the ice, and bye-bye. Have a good one.
Night, Crump. Night, everybody.
Good night.
good night.